As soon as I filed for divorce, I listed my wedding dress on eBay without hesitation. It originally cost around $6,000. I sold it for $800. Welcome to Augusta Win. I'm Augusta Joshua, and this is where we rebuild, reclaim, and rise after life's toughest moments. If you're on your journey of healing, rediscovery, or rebuilding your life from the ground up, you're in the right place. Today we're talking about the power of releasing what no longer fits, the clothes, the memories, and the versions of yourself you've outgrown. I remember standing in front of my closet one Saturday staring at clothes that pulled me straight back into pain. That bright, cute pink sweater from Zara. I wore it the day I took my son to see Disney on Ice. He was laughing, full of joy, but inside I felt empty. Every time I saw that sweater, I could feel the sadness stitched into it. Then there were the Louboutins. Beautiful, barely worn, but I used to wear them on date nights, convincing myself things were fine. But they carried too many memories of me pretending, so I gave them away. And one of my favorite designer Chloe bags, gone too. It had been my go-to piece, but it held energy I no longer wanted. As soon as I filed for divorce, I listed my wedding dress on eBay without hesitation. It originally cost around $6,000. I sold it for $800, a fraction of the price. And honestly, I didn't care. I instantly felt lighter when I sold it because I stopped holding on to something that represented a life I no longer lived. When I moved out of my family home, I packed up everything I could. But once I got to my new space, I looked around and realized those boxes were filled with the past. The clothes, the handbags, even the furniture. They still carried weight. I ended up giving away nearly 80% of what I owned, and I do not regret it. Every object in our home holds a memory. Some of those memories, they're heavy. When I held that pink sweater, I didn't just see fabric. I felt the version of myself who smiled through the sadness. When I touched those heels, I remembered the woman who was trying to look okay. Letting go was emotional. But it was also sacred, because if you don't make room, you cannot receive. Take a breath. Let what you heard settle. This is Augusta Win. The truth is, you can't heal in the same environment that broke you. Sometimes peace looks like a donation pile and a full body exhale. The more I cleared, the lighter I felt, not just in my home, but in my body. For the first time, I truly felt free. I wasn't chained to the memories in those clothes anymore. Each bag, each coat, each pair of shoes, I released, loosened something inside of me, and honestly, I regret none of it. Not the clothes, not the designer bags, not even the coats. Because every item I let go of set me free from the woman I used to be. But I will admit, there's one thing I do. I'm a Lakers fan. So I got this little hat for my son when he was 2 to 3 years old. He wore this cute Lakers hat all the time. And I grew up a Lakers fan, so that meant something to me. I got rid of it during a wave of emotion, partly because I felt someone turned him against the Lakers. And I thought to myself at the time, why keep it? It brought pain. So later I realized that I carried that pain, and that's one thing I wish I kept. Later, I realized that hat carried love, not pain. That's the one thing I wish I kept. And that taught me something. Be sure before you release your children's things. Sometimes what feels like clutter in the moment holds joy you'll want later. So take your time. Do not rush healing. You can let go and still honor the memories. When you start clearing things out, resistance shows up. The what if, I need this thoughts, right? The guilt, the nostalgia. But here's what I've learned. If you truly needed it, you wouldn't feel called to release. Every piece I gave away created room for peace, room for new opportunities, new energy, new style that matched the woman I was becoming. Healing taught me to treat my home like my body. If it doesn't serve me, it can't stay. Maybe for you, it's not the clothes. Maybe it's that box under your bed, the text you never deleted, or the perfume that still smells like yesterday. This week, choose one thing to release. Hold it, think it, and let it go. Don't overthink it. Just breathe. Every time you clear space, you send a message to the universe. Healing doesn't always look like breakthroughs. Sometimes it looks like donation bags, clean closets, and a lighter heart. Thank you for sharing this space with me today, because when life knocks you down, you don't need a storm. You just need a gust of wind to move you forward. If this episode gave you a little gust of wind today, share it with someone who needs a reminder that rebuilding is possible. Follow A Gust of Wind wherever you listen to podcasts. And if this episode spoke to you, leave a review so more women can find this space. Remember, your resilience already won. Now it's time to live like it. Until next time, keep rising.